John. I'm Tyler. It's nice to see you today. Before we get started, I'm going to go over a couple of quick things here. Everything we talk about here today is going to be confidential. It's just between me and you. Except for anything that involves harm to yourself or others, I will be legally obligated to report that. So, go ahead and tell me what brings you in here today.
Okay, well, I'm in here today really because I've been having some trouble, maintaining relationships in my life. I've been having a lot of depression. I go through days where I feel really down and depressed, and I just kind of block all the people in my life out. And it's starting to affect those relationships, majorly. And I want to get some help before it gets worse.
Okay, so what kind of things are going on to affect your relationships?
Well, I know specifically with my girlfriend, we used to be pretty close, but nowadays where I'm having these issues, we seem to be kind of drifting further apart. It's not like we're arguing much or anything, we're just kind of not as close as we were, just because I've kind of drawn back a little bit from her, and it's been really hard on her, I can tell. So, yeah.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
We've been together for 2 years now, two years, going on 3 soon.
Okay, so it's been a couple years. You're out of the new beginning stages, so it's not growing pains necessarily.
Yeah.
When you say that you're not as close as you used to be, has there just not been as much communication, or have you not been making time for each other?
I think that's the biggest thing is the communication. We used to talk about a lot of important things, like about our future and our life together, but here lately, those things haven't even been on my mind. For her, I don't even know. She's had a lot going on herself with school, so it's just kind of like we're both in our own worlds at this point.
Okay, has she addressed this with you? Has she tried to talk to you about it?
A little bit, she'll try to come to me and talk about things sometimes, but she realizes, I think, how I am right now, and so she doesn't really try a lot to talk to me, because I think she feels like I need my own, time alone. I think that's how she feels about it. But I think it's really kind of hurting her feelings too, knowing that I'm not really as there for her as I should be.
Well, what about you? Do you feel like you need more time alone to yourself, or do you think she's just kind of getting that impression?
I mean, in some days I do feel like I want to just be alone, but other days I feel like I want to be surrounded by people that I love, especially her, because some days I'll feel really lonely, but other days I'll feel like, I just want to be to myself and I want to be alone.
Yeah, I know how that feels. A lot of times when things get real busy or hectic, you just need some time to yourself to wind down and compose yourself. Okay. Have any of your other relationships been affected, or?
I have a few friends, but they don't really. I don't talk to them much. I don't have any really close friends right now. So my relationships with them are all right at this point, but we weren't really that close to begin with.
Okay. What about with your family? Do you still have a good relationship with everybody?
Yeah. My dad especially, because my mom actually passed away a couple years ago in a car accident. So my relationship with him after that, it was really good. We became closer, but then again here lately, where I've been sort of going through these spells, it has drifted a little bit. We're still close. I don't see him very often, but we call, at least once or twice a week and talk to each other. But I don't even think he really realizes anything is wrong with me. So he don't really know what I'm going through. He doesn't know.
Okay, so a lot of the problem is more with you. Do you feel like, so you don't feel like a lot of other people are kind of picking up on it?
Yeah, I don't think so. Other than my girlfriend, because she kind of knows, but she just really doesn't want to know, doesn't know what to do. But yeah, everybody else I don't think really realizes that what I'm going through.
Okay, have you had a good conversation with your girlfriend about it, or has it just kind of been put off to the side?
Yeah, we haven't really had any deep conversations about it yet. We've talked, a little bit because she's asked me, if I am depressed, and I've told her I really don't know because, it's hard to really tell if you're depressed or not. At least I feel like it is. I guess I am though, where I kind of just am drawn back from everybody and just want to be alone sometimes. I don't really do as much as I used to either. So, like I used to be kind of a social person, but nowadays I'm just not.
So how do you feel about, like, are you happy with how things are, or?
I'm not, honestly. I wish my life was different, because I really feel like there's nothing in my life right now. That's another thing, like, I want to be able to get out and, talk to my friends and hang out with them, but it's just my emotions, they're just really crazy, and I don't know how to control them.
Okay, so you would like to go out and do things with your friends and have functional relationships, but just sometimes you don't really feel like.
Yeah, it's like in my head, I say I want to do these things, and I want to get out and have fun, but my body's just like, no, and I'd rather just sit at home and, do that.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a contrast in, like, what you want and what you kind of feel like doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you feel like needs to change to be happy?
I guess really myself. I need to change myself. I feel like basically with improving my relationships with people, connecting, because like I said, with my few close friends that I did have, we've sort of disconnected, and they were really good friends, back in high school. So I'd really like to reconnect with them, just to get that friendship back, because I don't really have, other than my girlfriend, I don't really have any other really close friends.
Yeah, it can be hard when you get in a long-term relationship. You do kind of start to lose contact with some of your friends that you've been friends with for a long time. It can be hard to try to fight that and rebuild friendships while maintaining your relationship also.
Mm-hmm.
Have you really tried yet, or is it?
I haven't tried yet, no. I've tried to get myself to, but it's just, I don't know what it is, it's just, I guess in a way I'm scared to try. I feel like I'm going to fail. So yeah.
Yeah, I can see how you'd be afraid of trying to work on that and it not work out, and sometimes that could kind of damage your confidence in continuing to try and rebuild that. So we're running kind of low on time, so before we wrap up here, I want to go over a couple of things. So your relationships have been suffering because you haven't really felt the desire to get out and socialize with the people that you're close to, and sometimes you just need time to yourself. They don't really understand sometimes, and it's just hard to give yourself that push to get out and kind of work on things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think next time we can work on that.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for coming in today.
Thank you very much.